Hi, hello. Welcome to MBA Solutions. I am Manjunath, working as an assistant professor at VVC MBA department, Mysuru. In this video, let us understand the fundamental principles of counting in permutation and combination. Before going into the video, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon to receive more notifications on these kind of videos. Let us understand what is addition principle in permutation and combination. When you talk about principles of counting in permutation and combination, we have two, that is addition principle and multiplication principle. First, let us understand what is additional principle. If two events, that is A1 and A2, can occur in m and n ways respectively, and none of these events are common and it is mutually exclusive, then either of these events can occur in m and n ways. There are two events which are happening, and these two events can happen in m ways and n ways respectively. That means A1, event 1 happens in m ways, event 2 happens in n ways, and these two are not common and they are mutually exclusive. That happens separately, there is no relationship between them. Then either of these events can happen in m and, that is m plus n ways. Let us understand this with an example. Suppose there are 4 different flights and 3 different trains connecting two places A and B. So there are two places A and B, and there are 4 flights and 3 trains which connects A and B. In how many ways can you reach from A to B using only these flights or trains? That means you have option, that is either you can use flight or you can use train. So these two events, that is flight and train, are mutually exclusive. They are not interrelated, they are not common. And event 1, that is flight, is happening in 4 ways. So here m equals 4. And train, that you can have an option of, you can go in one train at a time and you have 3 trains. You can go in one flight at a time and you have 4 flights. So, and these two events are mutually exclusive, they are not interrelated. So, we can say m plus n, that means you have 4 plus 3, that is 7 ways in which you can reach from A to B. Either you can choose any one of these flights, so that there are 4 ways in which you can reach the destination, or you can choose any one of these trains, that you have 3 options in which you can reach the destination. Total you have 7 ways in which you can reach the destination. So this is addition principle in permutation and combination. Let us understand this with one more example. A restaurant offers 5 veg dishes and 4 non-veg dishes as starters. So it is offering you 5 veg dishes and 4 non-veg dishes. How many different types of starters does the restaurant offer? So here there are 5 dishes, that is m is 5 and n is 4. So how many types of dishes they are offering? That is m plus n, that is 5 plus 4, that is 9. Here also the event occur and it is not common, it is mutually exclusive. So this is addition principle in permutation and combination. Now let us see what is multiplication principle in permutation and combination. If one task can be done in m ways, or one event can occur in m ways, and another event which is independent of the first task can be done in n ways. Here also there are two events that is happening, or task that is taking place. So task 1 is taking place with m ways and task 2 is happening in n ways. Then the number of possible ways in which both means there is a combination, both the tasks can be done is m into n. Whenever there is a combination of tasks, whenever there is a combination of events, then it is multiplication principle. In addition principle, there will be no combination, you will have only one option. But in multiplication, there will be combination of events that are happening. So in how many possible ways this combination can happen, that we have to calculate. So let us understand this with some examples. A vase has 6 roses and 5 jasmine flowers. So there are 6 roses and 5 jasmine flowers. If one rose and one jasmine flower is picked up from the vase, in how many possible ways exist? For example, let us write down manually rose 1, rose 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Jasmine also we will write manually, jasmine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since the number is less, we can write down manually and we can see. Now they want us to pick one rose and one jasmine. So the combination, there is a combination. So you cannot pick only one rose, but you have to pick one rose and one jasmine. So now I can pick rose 1 and jasmine 1. I can pick rose 1 and jasmine 2. I can pick rose 1 and jasmine 3. I can pick rose 1 and jasmine 4. I can pick rose 1 and jasmine 5. So these are some of the combinations. Or else, if I can pick rose 2 and jasmine 1. So I can keep on writing like this. So because we have a combination here, so m equals 6 and n equals 5. Since there is a combination, we can multiply this, that is 6 into 5, that is m into n, 30 ways. In 30 different ways I can pick rose and jasmine. That means I have a combination here. I can pick rose 1 and jasmine 1, like that. If I pick in combination, I can pick in 30 different ways. Let us understand this with some more examples. An auditorium has a seating capacity of 1000. To decongest, to avoid congestion of the movement, the auditorium has 6 entry doors. So entry doors are 6 and exit doors are 4. Exit through entry door and entry through exit door is restricted. You cannot exit through an entry door and you cannot enter through an exit door. In how many ways can a person enter the auditorium and come out? He should enter and he should come out in how many ways? So here also m equals 6, because there is a combination, you have to enter and you have to come out. If I say in how many ways I can enter the auditorium, it is only 6 ways. In how many ways I can enter and exit, both there is a combination. So n is 4, that is 6 into 4. That is 24. So 6 into 4 is 24. So there are 24 ways in which a person can enter and exit from the auditorium. Now one more, let us see. If one of the entry doors is closed for repair, in how many ways can a person enter the auditorium and come out? So one entry door has been closed. Now you have only 5 entry doors and exit door remain as it is 4. Now it is 5 into 4, that is 20 ways. In 20 ways you can enter and exit from that particular auditorium. Here seating capacity is just to give you some input, that is nothing to do with the real problem. Now let us understand with one more example. A lady has won a prize and she is offered a gift of a set of earrings and a set of bangles. One set means two earrings and 2 bangles from a selected shop. She has won a prize and she might have got some coupon. When she visits the shop with a gift coupon, she is presented with 14 sets of earrings and 16 sets of bangles. So there are 14 sets of earrings and 16 sets of bangles. That is earring 1, 2, like this up to 14, earring 14, and bangle also, bangle 1, bangle 2, like this up to bangle 16. Now she has to select one set out of 14 set of earrings and 1 set of bangles out of 14 set of bangles. In how many ways can she pick up 1 set of earrings and 1 set of bangles? So again same, m equals 14, n equals 16, m into n, because there is a combination here, she has to pick 1 earrings at this 1 set of earrings and 1 set of bangles. 14 into 16, that is equal to 220. So in 224 ways, she can pick one set of earrings and 1 set of bangles. So this is how we calculate or we solve multiplication additional principle under permutation combination. Thank you very much for watching the video.